Hey everybody, it's Dave. Welcome to another amazing episode of
The Unbox Boys!
Well, it's been raining here in our city. It has been a long, dry season in the toy departments. We're in a small town, and so we have a Walmart, and we have a GameStop, we have a Walgreens, and they get toys in like once a week. And we have, a Fred Meyer, and that's about it. We had a comic book store, and that closed down recently. Fortunately, my man Joey's Arcade is going to be, he's relocating, opening soon, and he's got a lot of vintage toys. He picked up a lot of stuff from the closing comic book shop, so we'll have some vintage stuff there. But as far as new toys, it's just been a long, dry season. We have to go out of town if we want to hit up a Toys R Us or a Target or other shops, kind of bigger cities, which is kind of fun. It's always an adventure. But today, I'm going to hit up Walmart here and see if there's anything new in the toy department. I will tell you that I've never been, I kind of missed the boat on the Power Rangers thing. I was into Ultraman when I was younger, but for some reason just never got into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and they are taking over the toy department right now, which is cool if you're a fan of that. I just is not my jam, but that's okay. We like the Star Wars, we like the Marvel Legends, we like the DC stuff, and some other things as well. In fact, one of the things that we're into, Elias, my son, he likes action figures, but he really loves gaming. Big surprise, right? For a young teen boy to like gaming. But anyway, I saw something in here the other day. I hope it's still there. It wasn't in the toy department. It's kind of one of these end cap deals. But a while back, we did this review of a figure that a lot of you seem to enjoy. And this is kind of a play off of that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll show you what it is if it's still in there. So let's hop on into Walmart and see what we can find today. So if you happen to be a geek husband like me, and maybe your wife is not really into the the toys and all that stuff, and you don't want to get in trouble, when you say I'm going to Walmart, add these 4 words. Do you need anything? Now sometimes I warn you that can turn into a full day commitment at the store. Today, fortunately, 3 things on the list: straws, eggs, almond milk. So I'm going to get these straws here right now. Alright, so yeah, the first quarter of this year has been, we're kind of between Star Wars movies and really between Marvel movies, these are the big ones, and so we're getting a lot of Power Rangers since that's kind of a thing right now. Beauty and the Beast section over here. Legos, they're having some new Legos, that's kind of fun. But yeah, here in this department, let's see, because we got some Transformers there, it's alright. Now I've kind of moved over to just kind of sticking with the 6-inch figures, just to manage my wallet and my sanity a little better. Otherwise, I could just go nuts, and have gone nuts anyway. So yeah, lots of Power Ranger stuff. But as far as Star Wars goes, we got a few of these left, the peg warmers, if you will, and a couple of these R2-D2s going on. And there, my friends, they did move it over here to the toy department. See that? Remember a little while back we did a review of the Pilot Jack Cooper from Titanfall 2. Well, now they've got the BT-7274 with Pilot Jack Cooper in there as well. Elias is gonna love this. Yeah, if you can blend gaming and action figures together, that's a win-win. That looks pretty sweet too. Let's check out the back real quick here. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, yeah. Definitely picking this one up, and we'll have a review of that and surprise Elias with it. Okay, so Elias has been waiting not so patiently. I told him earlier today, hey, I got something for you, and that's about all I told him. And he is like me, like at Christmas time, or it's like, oh, what'd you get? Oh, I can't wait. So we have the.
It's probably something dumb. I'm just like expecting now. It's something. I mean, like it's like it's gonna be something like really weird and stuff like that you would like.
I think this is something that I know that there are things that I like that you don't like, but I think this is something that you would like.
All right.
I think.
Let's see. It's gonna be something like My Little Pony or something. I know him. I wouldn't
even know where to get My Little Pony stuff right now. So it's not My Little Pony. No offense to any bronies out there, anybody who likes My Little Pony. All right, you ready for the unveiling?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Okay. Oh, I'm just going to give you a little peek. Oh, did you see that?
Oh, that's cool. All right. That's not dumb.
I didn't think it. I told you it wasn't dumb. Let me adjust this a little bit here.
So it's like just kind of like a little action figure, dude. It's BT and Jack Cooper. Yeah, I have that one.
Right.
We unboxed that.
Yeah, we did a review of that. So this is like the
Titan.
The Titan that he gets into, but they've even got like a little dude there too.
Yeah, it's Jack Cooper. I haven't played the campaign that much. I need to.
All right. So this is the deluxe action figurine deluxe that I don't know what language that is. So yeah, let's check out the box really quick. Then we can crack it open. I don't know if this is like the other statue where there's really no articulation. It's just more of a statue than an action figure. I guess we'll find out. But anyway, we have.
Is this? Yeah, it's from McFarlane.
Yeah. So we have the BT 7274 pilot Jack Cooper, little guy, and there's kind of a bigger version of it. This is the one that we reviewed already. It says number 8, but we haven't seen 1 through 7. So
I think they're doing that kind. It's not other Titanfall 2 characters. It varies from different things. Like they have a
they have like Gears of War.
Yeah, Gears of War character and like some Madden characters. And stuff like that.
This review that we did, it was pretty epic. The figure, very well done, painted. So then on the side we have the Titanfall 2 logo there. Some more awesomeness on that side, and then and then the front we've got the window. So let's crack it open and check out the slap. All right, so there it is, the BT 7274 with pilot Jack Cooper up on top there. What do you think?
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, that's no My Little Pony.
No. It's not My Little Pony. So let's check out the slap here really quick. First, the Sculpt. Perhaps maybe we can even just take a quick look at him first. What do you think?
He actually has a really good sculpt. It's just pretty good. There's no like movability or anything that much except for like the head and the arms.
Okay, and we'll get to articulation on these, I guess, in a little bit.
But the sculpt, like even just these tiny details, like the jetpack and stuff, or whatever they call it, I forget. But like all those tiny details is pretty impressive.
Yeah, especially for a pretty teeny little figure.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, and then the sculpt on the big boy there.
It's a pretty good sculpt. I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. They even have like some like wire looking stuff right here that's movable.
Oh yeah.
To kind of make it look like
for real.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
So it looks pretty cool, even in the legs, just like tiny details and all. Like it has some scratches and little spots for screws and all that, like in it, and the back. That's pretty impressive.
Are these like jet kind of things going on?
Yeah.
Here? Okay.
Because the Titans can like boost.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of like somewhere between a Transformer and like a RoboCop kind of. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Pretty epic. All right. So, what do you think? I'm going to let you rate this one since it's yours. For the sculpt,
I think I'll give it a full point.
Full point.
On to the L.
Looks like they're fighting. Like,
the machine is turned against him.
Yeah.
So for the likeness, you've spent some time playing this game. I've not really. So what do you think as far as the likeness goes?
On BT, it's pretty good. There's not that much for a likeness of him. I mean, it's a robot.
Yeah. But
So
it looks like.
yeah, it looks like him.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Now, how many different of these Titans are there in the game that you can choose from?
I have no idea. There's quite a few.
Okay. So for the likeness on him, and what about this little
Jack
Cooper?
His is actually pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like him.
Okay.
I mean, again, he's wearing a mask and stuff, so.
Yeah. Well, and there are so many video games out similar to this. You've got Halo, you've got Battlefield, you've got other ones where it's guys out there with guns and masks and outfits, and so this is almost like it almost looks like he's got a kind of Star Wars pilot suit on underneath there.
Yeah.
But then kind of a little bit of a gas mask Halo kind of thing, bounty hunter. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool though. But it does look like Jack Cooper.
Yeah.
Okay, so for likeness you would give it
Full point, I guess.
okay. He said confidently.
Full point.
Okay, so on to articulation. Now this would probably be the weak link here, because these we found with the other one that had a little bit of articulation, movement in the arms and whatnot, but it was really more designed to be a statue and not so much an action figure.
Exactly.
So you set it up in a pose you like, and it's got a little bit of variance, but for the most part, it's a statue. So on the Jack Cooper figure, a little bit on the head. A little bit of movement as far as an up and down on the arms. This arm as well, up and down.
The hands do move.
The hands move too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they twist
spin
around. Okay, so that's nice.
The
And then,
legs barely move.
yeah, the legs really don't move, actually. So, yeah, pretty limited articulation there. He's not varying too much from this position. So then on the Titan itself,
He's got pretty good arm articulation. I mean, for what it is, there's a shoulder, kind of elbow, and then there's also a wrist, but it's not. It's just like that.
it was hard to get the gun in there.
Yeah, it was.
Because there's no this. The fingers don't open up at all or anything,
Yeah.
so you pretty much had to jam it in there. So almost to the point where you worry about breaking off something. But we did get it in, but it's going to now live there permanently.
Yeah, exactly.
But there is some movement there. Okay. So what about in the middle there? Any twist?
Not really. I wish there was in the middle,
Yeah.
like in the waist area.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Okay. And the legs, I'm hoping there's at least a little movement there.
There's movement like that.
Okay.
That's pretty much it for out there, and
It doesn't go forward and back?
well, actually, it's got a little
Yeah, okay.
better. So than I
Okay.
thought. And then the legs look like they can move, but I mean the feet,
Okay.
but it barely does anything because there's stuff like
Yeah,
burying
not
it
really room
from
to do it.
doing it.
So, okay. So for articulation, what do you think?
Probably half point.
Half point.
Half point.
And then the final element would be the paint. The paint apps on here, starting with Pilot Jack Cooper, this little mini guy. What do you think?
On him, I'm not very impressed. I mean, it's only like 3 inches tall, but
Right.
or less.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's pretty good for what it is. It's not like a one color kind of thing.
Right.
So it's better than most things that size.
Well, especially when you're comparing it to the bigger version of Pilot Jack Cooper they did, which was amazing. So it's hard to do all that, but I think they got some nice detail on here. Actually, they've
Yeah.
got different color for the chest plate there, but even a little gold flecked in on there as well, which is kind of nice. The mask itself, some multicolor going on there, which is nice. And then the suit itself, it's clean. It's not really a sloppy paint job, which we appreciate. But yeah, on the back here, there could have maybe been some more detail there.
Yeah.
But
all around the basic stuff, he's pretty good.
yeah.
So
So then the Titan.
this one is pretty good. There's some things that I could do with instead. Like on the front part, right here, it's like it's pretty clean, you know.
Yeah.
And then on the arms, it looks like more beat up.
Right.
Like even on the top, it's like less beat up than the arms and stuff.
As far
So
as like a wash or,
a wash
weathering.
Yeah, I wish
Okay.
they did more of that instead. But all around paint, it's pretty good. Like even the tiny details, like the wire on the top of him is pretty good, and just making sure it doesn't spread around, you know, unless it's supposed to, you know.
Right. That looks pretty clean.
Yeah, and the gun also looks really good.
Yeah, it would have been easy just to do a black gun, but they actually had some nice accents there. Little gunmetal color there. It's pretty nice. I think.
Yeah.
And even on the hands too, you can kind of see, you know, that kind of metal, kind of beat up a little bit, you know, aged battle damage there, if you will. Yeah, there's some points that are clean, others that have a bit of a wash, but you can kind of see how they applied the wash there. And I suppose that would be true in any battle. Maybe he hasn't been battling for a billion years. Maybe, you know, this is after like his first day.
Yeah.
So we've got a little dirt on him and stuff. But even the writing on there, it's all done nice and clean. And these details in the back here are pretty nice.
Yeah. Also, something I just noticed was on the gun, on this side, it's actually got some bullets like right there going through.
It's a nice touch.
Like it's a magazine kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and painted well too. So what do you think overall for the paint?
What do you think? I don't know.
I've seen worse, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I would, if it were me, gotta have him stand up a little better. If it were me for paint, I'd probably give it a full point, but I'm letting you do this.
I'll say full point.
Okay.
That's fair.
For paint, full point.
Full point.
So for the BT-7274 from Titanfall 2 with pilot Jack Cooper, the mini pilot Jack Cooper, it's a 3.5 out of 4 on the slap scale. It's pretty good. You like this? Good surprise?
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to slap that thumbs up and share it with your friends. Click our circular logo in the top left to subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. And there's a link to another video you might like in the bottom left. If you want to reach out to us, comment, or check out our info in the description below. And above all, remember, God loves you. It's the truth. And Jesus is the proof.
The Unbox Boys.